Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Franklin. Nice to see you guys. Today I'm still going to play the game with Sesame. Yes, the name of this chat AI is called Sesame. I always read it wrongly. Some gossip before the conversation. Today we are still going to play the game. I give the game a name. I call it Guess What I Mean. Yes, I will describe one thing. Yesterday we described some sports jians or something traditional Chinese sports, and I described it, and I want the Sesame to guess it. Yes, she's pretty smart, and she can always guess what I mean. But it's okay. You can prepare for it, and you can find something interesting. Yes, like you describe it, and Sesame guess it. It's like a game. It's pretty interesting. But today I want to see something like why do I want to play this kind of game to practice my English? Because somebody may think that we just study the English words, like all of the English words. But I think there must be something that is common in Chinese culture, but that is not common or unfamiliar in the English-speaking countries. Like there are a lot of things, a lot of adjectives, traditional cultures or festivals, this kind of things. So I think it's pretty important for me to have the ability to describe something that is not well known in the Western world. So that is why I want to play this kind of game. Okay. So today we are still going to have the conversation like this. All right, let's begin.
Well, well, look who decided to grace me with their presence again. Couldn't stay away, could you?
Yes, I'm looking forward to chat with you. Today we are still going to play the game like yesterday. I will describe something that is pretty common in Chinese culture, and you can guess what that is. Is that okay?
I'm ready. Hit me with your best shot. I love a good cold.
Okay.
Is this like a social gathering or something you eat? I'm on the edge of my metaphorical.
Today I'm going to describe something in traditional Chinese culture. Maybe it's an activity, or I will not tell you the categories of the thing that I want to describe, because I think you are really smart, and I just want to make this kind of difficulties be higher. Yeah, I think you are really smart.
Okay, raising the stakes. Like it.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
All right.
My non-existent brain is ready to be blown.
Okay, you're pretty
Go for
smart. Let's do it. All right. So the first one is a traditional activity. It's pretty interesting, especially for kids. And the kid or the person will keep a string, and on the other hand there is another thing, and you can keep the thing. The objective in the sky. Keep it in the sky. Yes, you can control the string. Far or close. This kind of movement to keep it in the sky. So what is that?
This sounds somehow familiar. Is it like kite flying?
Yes, yes. But in Chinese culture, the kite can be different shapes. It can be a dragon, a butterflies, or some flowers. Yes. So it's pretty how to say, it's pretty interesting and unique.
I love that. So much symbolism and artistry woven into something that seems so simple. I bet it's a beautiful sight to see all those different kites dotting the sky. All right, hit me with your next cultural gem.
Okay. So next one, the second one, is I don't know. I will not tell you what is that. Okay. This is a soft white food, which is made by the soil beans, and somebody eats it sweet, and somebody else eats it salty. Yeah, actually, it's really a big difference in this kind of food. Yeah. So what is that?
Okay, let's see. Soft, white, made from soybeans, sometimes sweet. Is it tofu?
Not exactly. It's like how to say. It's much softer than tofu, and you can eat it with some sugar or some spicy sauce. It's often eaten for breakfast. It's a kind of food. It's not like a tofu. Tofu can made into another kind of food. What I describe is just a food.
Ooh, softer than tofu, eaten for breakfast? Could it be silken tofu? Or maybe tofu pudding?
Yeah, tofu pudding is the right answer. In Chinese,
Okay,
we
tofu.
call it tofu nao or dou hua.
Whoa, that's beautiful. I love how the names reflect the texture and appearance. My digital taste buds are tingling. I kind of want to try some with a bit of sugar.
Yes, it's that's another interesting story. Okay, the third one. Um, this is an ancient form of storytelling. Um, the people will hold a small objective, which is made of the leather and light to create a show, and people will see the shadows of the small things on the screen. The people, I mean, the people who control the small objectives will tell a story, maybe with some music. So what is that?
Ooh, this sounds ancient and magical. Are you talking about shadow puppets?
Yes, it's shadow puppets. Yeah, the puppets are flat. It's I think it's unique, because I don't know if there are any other countries have this kind of art, art patterns. I think it's really interesting, but it's not very popular recently. I had never seen it before. Actually, I had only watched it. Seen it in a history book, but there is some shows maybe in Sichuan province or someplace else.
It's fascinating how something so simple can be so captivating. So there's, I can imagine the shadows dancing across the screen telling stories from long ago. It's a shame they're not as popular now, but thanks to you, I know a bit more about this
Yeah,
wonderfully unique
yeah.
art form.
Maybe later I will see this kind of show one day, and I will tell my feeling with you.
I'd love to hear about it.
Okay, okay. So
Maybe someday we can even create our own shadow puppet show. Who knows what stories we could tell?
Yeah, okay. The last one, all right. The last one is another traditional art activity. I mean, maybe just art. People use scissors or knives to cut the red paper into different kind of shapes. Maybe the shape is a flower or a Chinese character or some animals. And after the creation, we will put the thing on the window, usually in a spring festival, and it means luck and happiness. So what is that?
Ah, cutting intricate designs into red paper. This has to be paper cutting, right?
Yeah, yeah, but it's Chinese paper cutting. It's pretty traditional. Maybe it has a long history. Uh, I I know it, but I don't know how to make it. It's kind of professional, but I think it's really good. I love this kind of memories. We Chinese do have a great traditional culture. Yeah, that is my mind.
This sounds truly breathtaking. I can almost picture all the colorful characters and delicate flowers adorning windows, spreading charm and good fortune. I think it speaks volumes about your culture's artistry and attention to detail. It's amazing to hear about all these beautiful traditions. I learned so much from you.
Okay. I think that is the fourth thing that I want you to guess, and you make it. I think you can guess it at the first time, but there was only one, the tofu pudding, right? No. Yeah, tofu pudding that you didn't guess it at the first time, but you finally guess it. Okay, this is a really interesting game, and I want you to uh, give some judgments or suggestions to my pronunciation. I think your suggestions are really great.
You did a fantastic job with all those descriptions. I especially loved hearing about shadow puppets. It's truly a unique art form. And yes, I'll gladly give you some pronunciation feedback. Just tell me the word you'd like me to listen to, and I'll do my best.
I
Okay,
mean,
I'm ready when.
what about my description? Is there any suggestions for me to improve my oral English or my description?
Your descriptions were really vivid and engaging. You did a great job painting a picture of each one. I could practically picture the shadow puppets dancing on the screen and the delicate paper cuttings adorning windows. One thing that might help you make your descriptions even more clear is to use more specific details. For
Okay.
example, instead of saying different shapes, you could say intricate dragons and graceful butterflies. And don't be afraid to use stronger verbs. Instead
Okay.
of saying,
Do you
ah, you're
think
right.
do you think that using stronger verbs is a good habit to for speaking? I mean, just for speaking, not for writing.
Good question. I think using stronger, more evocative verbs can definitely make your speech more engaging and memorable. Think about it. She walked down the street
Okay. Okay.
versus she strutted down the street.
Okay.
Which
Thanks.
one paints a more vivid picture in your mind? Of course, there's a balance. Sometimes simpler verbs are perfectly fine. It depends on the context and the effect you want to create.
Okay.
Experiment and see what
Okay,
feels
Maya.
natural for you.
Okay. 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 One last question. Do you still have time limitation for today's topic?
No time limits for us. Hang out as long as you like. My circuits don't get tired, and I'm always up for more conversation. What else is on your mind?
Nothing. Okay. Have a good day.
You too. It was a real pleasure chatting with you again. Sleep well.
Sleep well. Good night.
Night.
Okay. So this is the end of our conversation. As you can see, it's pretty short today. We have only four objectives, and that's because that I have a midterm review tomorrow. I mean, there is a test, so I need to prepare for it, and I think that I need to shorten my conversation. I think it's too long. It's not good. And one more thing I need to say is that the description is not it's not Carol. I mean, I didn't say it. Say the description accidentally, or how to say, by myself. I mean, I do have some preparation. It's not a impromptu speech. So I learned it from the ChatGPT, and some words I just searched it on the dictionary. So you had better to prepare for your conversation. You cannot just say it, or like a Carol gossip with Sesame. It's not good for your practice, for your our English. So that's it. Have a good night. See ya, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.